PGG is a real shite show. PGG reviews are weird.
People, if it wasn't glaringly obvious, today we are going to be doing a review of the G.I. Joe Classified Series Vamp with Clutch action figure. There's a little look at the box art, front and back, see what we got coming with it. Got a lot of accessories, with the vast majority of those going on the actual vehicle. You've got gas cans, you've got fire extinguishers, and hey, let's take a look inside the box, right? We got 4 wheels, we got the clutch action figure, we got the vehicle, we got an instruction booklet, and the locker, which contains 2 bags of, you guessed it, parts. Lots and lots of parts, folks. Yeah, you got the headlight assembly, you got the gas cans, you got the front rockers, you got the shit handles, you got the bandolier, you got, hey, look, hey, we got a big old gun that we're going to mount on the back. That's right, we're mounting this gun on the back, but you already knew that, didn't you? You did, didn't you? So we've taken a look at accessories. Let's look at the vehicle. There it is. What do you think? You like that? You like that? They took the extra care to wrap it up in plastic for you. And there it is outside the plastic. And hey, the winch actually works. Check that out. Oh, it's like 3D, yeah, coming at your face. But yeah, so the winch actually works, and I figured, hey, you know, let's get a 360 view, right? This is what it looks like after a rough night in the city, and they took the wheels and they stripped it on down, and this is all they left you with, right? They just left you with a stripped down Vamp vehicle, and yeah, you know, I'm an undercarriage person, and I'm going to be honest, not loving this undercarriage. So there we go. This is what it looks like with the wheels removed. We were able to recover those at the chop shop. And I'm just going to go ahead and assemble it for you. So yeah, just going to pop on those wheels. Really not much to it. You know, you just pop them right in there, right into the peg. Flip it on over. Do the other side. Pop those wheels right in. You know, and guess what? The minute you pop them in, they going to spin, folks. That's right. You don't believe me, do you? Here you go. Spin, little wheels. So yeah, I typically don't look at instruction booklets, but there's a lot of parts with this thing, and so I thought it might just suit me best to actually take a look at the instructions this time, and I'm glad I did, because I would have had no clue where to put these things. So yeah, we're going to start off with the mounted guns. Now, I will say I like the setup here. It just pops right in, and it's got full rotation on that. You lift it up, lift it down. I mean, you can really bust some rounds when it's time to bust some rounds with those double barrels. Gotta love it. That's a lot of rounds being fed through those barrels, folks. And yeah, this is when it's blown out, you know, I've got the shovel. You just take a shovel, just pop it right in there on the front, and yeah, this shovel. You got to make sure it's down, though, because you don't want that shovel popping up, you know, while you're out there running through the sand dunes and hills, doing that Tonka style. You know, we all did it when we were kids, didn't we? Come on. You know we played with our toys, right? So let's see. Okay, the headlight assembly, you got one that pops right up there in the front. Fog lights, just pops right on, not much to it. And then we're going to go ahead and do the roof lights. Or actually, I lied to you. I'm not sure what this is. Somebody correct me in the comments, but it pops right in there on the front. That's right. Boop. It's in there. That's simple. And then next, I'm sure I'm going to botch this one as well. I'm going to go ahead and call it one of those stadium cushions. You put your stadium cushions, just like, you know, Friday night lights, watching the football game, just throw your stadium cushions and just pop right on in there. Oh, whew, we're cooking with gas now. This thing is really coming together, isn't it? I tell you, it's coming together. So let's go ahead and put the little rail lights on there. Got to keep it shiny, right? Got to be spotlighting them deers, Bo. That's how we hunt down here. We just spotlight them deers. No, that's not how we hunt down here. You can't do that, people. And then you got the little, what are we going to call them? Goodness. They're the things we grab onto when things are going wrong, and we're a little scared when certain people are driving. Hey, shout out to my buddy Ryan Zarek. And after you get your lights on, you know the next part. Come on, if you haven't guessed it already, it's coming your way. Come on, this is your opportunity. Can you guess it? That's right. We gonna be throwing on those oh shit handles. They are perfect for riding shotgun on the side of this vehicle, or just holding on and screaming for dear life when the vehicle's about to flip, or it feels like it's going to flip, you know, because sometimes life just gets out of control. And moving right along on the Vamp assembly here, we're just going to go ahead and rotate it at this point, and it's time to hook up the chain fed, or belt fed rather, weapons system that we have on the back. And it's got a nice little canister, you know, for your belt fed weapon. And then you just thread it right through, make sure that the round is housed correctly. And there's a diagram in the instructions that show you how it's supposed to be set up. Once you've got that fed through, go ahead and do the other one. And it's fairly simple. You just lay it out right beside the actual housing of the weapon is where you let the canisters sit. So yeah, just go ahead and feed them on through. And once you've got them fed, they're just going to lay there. And, it's time for the Joes to shoot off their little plastic rounds of toy fun and shenanigans, right? Because that's what we do. That's what we do as Joes. Yeah, disregard the tattoo there. The green screen's not really liking it. But next, let's see. What do we got here? It's time to put those gas cans that I talked about. Got to keep the gas cans in there because we don't want to run out of gas when we're out in the desert. I mean, I would think that maybe some extra water would be great too, but gas cans. And here's an axe. You got to have an axe. You never know when you need to chop stuff out when you're out and about. Chop up a cactus, maybe. I don't know. Tell me what you would chop up in the comments. I really need some feedback. And I love that they're all about the safety here. We got the fire extinguisher. Now, I will confess, looking at the diagram, I did have a bit of difficulty finding out where this is supposed to go, and I'm still not certain that I got it, but it looked like it was supposed to go underneath the weapon system, and that's where, I put it. Got it to sit there, and then just pop the weapons right back on there, and we've got a fully assembled Vamp at this point. We just need to go ahead and, yeah, I had to put the belt-fed bullets back in there because when I was trying to get the extinguisher to go where it was supposed to go, those pop right out. But it's simple. It's a real quick fix. Doesn't take away from it at all. I'm really enjoying this. And I'm enjoying how simple it was to put this thing together because you get to about, I don't know, age 6 years and beyond, and I'm pretty much done when it comes to Legos. So this was right up my alley. This is the type of easy assembly that I needed. You just slap some wheels and some parts on this thing, and you're ready to go out and have a good time. Because that's why we pre-ordered these things, right? Because we want to play with them. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go out and have Joe adventures just like we were kids. We want to, do all sorts of crazy things with our vehicles because now we can because we're adults and, we got responsibilities and all. But hey, we're just going to have fun with our toys because that's what we do best. And, I'm not going to lie. I'm really enjoying this Vamp, really liking the way it came together. And yeah, one last little thing, gonna pop that in there because hey, that's where it belongs. We got to make sure we get everything fed in there correctly. Got to make sure that I've got everything set up perfect and pretty. Yeah, this review's getting a little long-winded because Van had to go and put together the whole toy while he was doing the review. But that's how much I care about my folks out in Purple Gang Gang land. I wanted to make sure that you saw that if Van could put it together, anybody could put it together. And I was able to get my Vamp together, y'all. That's right. My Vamp is assembled at this point. I'm ready for action. I'm ready for adventures. I'm ready to be a real American hero. That's right. I am the real American hero now that I've popped my other light back on. And I don't think I mentioned it, but the windshield actually folds down as it should, right? So you don't have to kick it out with your foot whenever you're going through traffic and the dump truck starts chipping your windshield. And if I haven't bored you to sleep yet, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about Clutch. That's right. He's the figure that came with the Vamp, and he has a spare helmet with like a little shark-type pattern to it. Looks like he wants to chomp some people up instead of eating dust balls. He has 1911 style pistol that goes right there and holster in front, and his little shotgun. That's right, his boomstick. He's got him a boomstick, y'all. Semi-auto boomstick, and check out the ink. This guy's official. He's totally into his mechanic work and into racing, and you could tell that by the sweet little half sleeves that he's rocking. That's right. Clutch is all about tats. He's all about living the Jeep life, and he's all about shotgunning it up and having cool hat accessories. As you can see, look at him. Look at him. Look at this guy. He kind of looks like Raphael at this point, but he's not Raphael, is he? No, he is not a hero in a half shell. He is a real American hero, folks. Don't get it confused. And, let's give credit where credit's due. I mean, he's got a good-looking head sculpt, nice head of hair. Got his little mustache, goatee, beard combo going on there. And he's got a lot going on, and we appreciate everything that they did with this figure. They didn't, half-ass it. And, look at the detailing. He's got the little side pouches there. It's like a map. I don't know. He stole Dora's map and strapped it to his leg and his toothbrush. He's ready for an overnight outing. He's going to make sure that he's maintaining his dental hygiene while he's out. I'm sure he's got floss in some of those pouches somewhere. And, yeah, he's got his holsters. He's ready to go, guys. He's ready for an adventure. This guy's a scout leader. And Articulation, I tell you, I still think they're one of the best values, but he's got his ab crunch. If he wasn't wearing the vest, he'd probably get down a little lower. T-post, no problem. I mean, this guy, you know, he's an Olympian at this point. I'd love to see him get on the rings and just do all sorts of gymnastics. And I mean, he could do it. He could do it. Look at that extension, y'all. Look at that extension. Yep. Yep. And double jointed arms, bicep swivel. He's got it all there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They did not take shortcuts when it came to the arms. Nor did they take them when it came to the legs. Yep. He's got the double motion. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I can't even do that with my knees, and I'm a human. Or allegedly. But yeah, and ankle swivel, front, back, side to side. He can do pretty much anything. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, these ankles are pretty nice. Shout out to my buddy Devin Cordero. I know he's an ankle connoisseur. Look at this ankle pivot, y'all. Look at this ankle pivot. That right there is Clutch almost doing a Van Damme split. If I had opened 2 Vamps, I would be willing to try and see if he could nail that Van Damme split. I feel like he could almost do it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments, as Jordan would say. Oh, and there's Van Damme. Please don't sue me. I'm a big fan doing the Van Damme split across 2 trucks. That's pretty amazing. But I digress. Let's get into some size comparisons. Here we have them. Get a Mezco, Green Goblin. They're about the same height. He beats him by a stocking cap. He's a little beefier, but still, you know, I feel like they could tussle. I feel like they could tussle. About the same weight class. And then this is a resin painted alien that I got from AliExpress. He's just hanging out in the desert. Why wouldn't he be out in the desert? Maybe they're out in Roswell, New Mexico. I don't know. And then here we have the Curtis Ackerman Goblin, Eddie Van Halen tribute repaint. Woo! Gotta love him. Thank you, Curtis Ackerman. He is still a gem, a jewel rather, in my collection. And while Clutch definitely towers over him, there's no doubt that the Goblin's more badass. Yeah, back to that resin alien. I couldn't get enough of him. Sorry, I really enjoyed the resin alien. You know, he's putting out good vibes. He's just piecing it up and just having a good time. And now our final size comparison. There we go. Mythic Legion's 4 Horsemen designed. Cosmic Cabal Ias, that's his name. And yeah, he's taller than me, looms over him, but nobody was probed here. Look at those eyes. Look at that. Does he look like an alien that would probe? No, they friends. And now, you already know I couldn't do a PGG style review without introducing the figure to the fam. So without further ado, we got the Purple Fiend riding up their shotgun. We got Van hanging on the oh shit handle, riding with the Darla Ackerman cape. And there we are, wholesome wizard Jordan, just chilling, ready to do some magic. And on the guns, that's right, none other than Richard Simmons. I don't think this review is ever going to end. Well, hey, didn't see you there. Van Johnson on Instagram, tatted toy dude. And I'm coming in, you know, from behind the camera and going to be in the front of the camera. And for a good reason. Because now is the time for me to give you the final thoughts on the Vamp and Clutch from G.I. Joe Classifieds. I will be completely honest with you. I'm really enjoying that we are getting some vehicles to go with our 1/12 scale figures. Banger job. Could we have done, you know, a little more detailing with the paint? Sure. Could they have done some washes? Sure. But great execution. Gonna have a lot of fun with this. Gonna go on a lot of adventures. You know, go out and buy one. Go out and buy one before the secondary market makes it to where you can't, you know, get one at a reasonable price. You will enjoy it. So yeah, that's how I feel about the Clutch and Vamp. Whoa, what are you doing behind the wheel, Fiend? You don't even have a driver's license. What is this? Oh, this can't be good. This can't be good at all. Oof, bad idea. Purple Fiend's gonna do what a Purple Fiend's gonna do, though, right? Yeah, I guess so. Well, enjoy. As you know, every Saturday during our live stream, we're giving away free toys. The more subscribers we get, the higher the thresholds that we're crossing, the toy giveaways are going to get even better. We're closing in on 500, and when we surpass 500, whew, we've got a doozy of a toy giveaway coming your way. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share the Purple Gang Gang channel.